If you've ever watched an F-35 Lightning II maneuver in the sunlight, the glass surrounding the pilot often catches a brilliant gold glint. This metallic finish is an essential layer of the aircraft's stealth profile, functioning as an electromagnetic seal for the pilot station. To understand the mechanics of this shield, we have to look closely at the physics of modern air combat. Before we dive into the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button. In stealth aviation, the cockpit canopy is an electromagnetic hole. Untreated, radar waves pass straight inside, hitting the pilot's helmet and ejection seat. These metallic surfaces act as retroreflectors, bouncing a massive signal back to the enemy, compromising the jet. Maintaining stealth requires sealing this gap, so the glass behaves exactly like the radar-absorbing skin of the airframe. The first step in closing that hole is the application of the electromagnetic shield. The canopy is coated in multiple ultra-thin conductive layers, utilizing materials like indium tin oxide or complex stacks of gold and aluminum-doped zinc oxide. This conductive layer makes the glass act like a solid surface to radar frequencies, deflecting them away from the cockpit while remaining thin enough to allow visible light to pass through for the pilot. This coating also forms a Faraday cage around the pilot. It protects the jet's sensitive sensors from external jamming and electromagnetic pulses, while simultaneously preventing electronic emissions from inside the cockpit from leaking out to be detected by the enemy. While the shield manages radar, its physical properties explain the second core point, the physics of color. The shifting gold appearance is a result of a phenomenon called thin film interference. Because these conductive coatings are only nanometers thick, incoming light waves bounce off both the top and the bottom boundaries of the film layer. As these reflected waves travel back to an observer, they overlap. Your viewing angle determines whether these waves amplify each other to produce a golden glow or cancel each other out to remain transparent. Viewed directly from the front, the glass often appears clear. However, from an oblique angle, that interference shifts the light into a rich magenta or deep gold tint, as seen on this Japanese F-35. This color shift is the direct result of the radar deflecting shield interacting with the light spectrum, an optical byproduct of the engineering required to survive in contested airspace. Beyond the optics, we must look at the third core point, the frame and the weight. Unlike the F-22 Raptor, which uses a thick frameless bubble canopy, the F-35 features a distinct internal bow frame. This design was driven by the F-35B variant, which houses a massive internal lift fan right behind the cockpit. This machinery forced engineers to deal with extreme weight and space constraints during the design phase. To meet the weight requirements for vertical takeoff, engineers moved away from the heavy polycarbonate glass used in other stealth jets, choosing lightweight stretched acrylic for the canopy instead. This thinner acrylic required an internal bow frame for structural reinforcement, allowing the canopy to survive a 480-knot bird strike, while keeping the jet light enough to perform vertical landings. The fourth point to consider is how these canopies vary across the global fleet. Not all F-35s look identical, as maintenance and environment play a role in their appearance. Japan's F-35s, for instance, use different pigment specifications designed for maritime climates, resulting in a more pronounced bronze appearance compared to the bluish tint often seen on U.S. aircraft. These ultra-thin layers are also susceptible to delamination, a process where harsh flight conditions and sea spray cause the coatings to peel. To maintain stealth, ground crews must regularly strip and restore these surfaces using specialized anti-discoloration treatments. Because every canopy and its coating can slightly distort light, technicians laser map every unit. This data allows the jet's onboard software to digitally correct the pilot's view inside their helmet in real time. The final design is a masterclass in compromise, a balance between aerodynamic weight, structural safety, and the requirement for perfect stealth. That gold shimmer is a physical response to the radar energy defining the modern battlefield. It's the primary visual indicator of the jet's shielding. As the F-35 fleet receives its Block 4 upgrades, the role of this shielding is becoming even more prominent. These updates will introduce more powerful electronic warfare suites and advanced sensors, significantly increasing the electromagnetic demands within the cockpit area. This canopy is more than a window, it is a critical electromagnetic shield. As detection technology advances, this layer of protection will remain at the core of the jet's ability to survive and maintain air dominance. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into F-35 technology. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the Global Warwatch Network. We want to hear your thoughts on these stealth systems. Let us know in the comments below, and check the description for our social media.